What's up everyone? My name is Derek and welcome officially to the Car Squad channel. I'm excited to be finally bringing you our first car review. Now I will be doing weekly car review videos, so make sure you're part of the Car Squad fam by hitting that subscribe button and turning the notifications on so you don't miss out on any of these videos. Oh, and one other thing, I am located in the Bay Area here in Northern California. So if you're in the area and have a car I can review, make sure you get in touch with me. I'll put my email somewhere here on the screen. Today, we're going to be checking out this 2002 Lexus ES 300. It currently has about 176,000 miles on it. When new, it had a base price of about $31,000, and today you can find them for about $7 grand or less. I'm going to first off take you around the car, showing you the exterior and interior with a little walk around. Followed by that, I'll put you in the driver's seat for a point of view drive. And then finally, I'll wrap it up by giving you my thoughts. And if after 18 years and 176,000 miles, if this is a car you should be considering if you only have $7 grand or less to spend on a car. So starting off up front here in the engine bay, this vehicle is powered by a 3-liter V6, puts out 210 horsepower and 222 pound-feet of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 8.3 seconds, nothing spectacular obviously. It's got a 5-speed automatic transmission. This engine was used on the 02 and 03 model years. From 04 to 06, they went with the 3.3-liter engine, which you know is the ES 330. Now the body style was the same from 02 to 06, however, from 02 to 04, they used this exact body style, with 05 and 06 seeing some slight changes to the front fog lights, the rear tail lights, as well as the wheels. So moving around back to the trunk here, you'll see you've got a ton of space to store and carry whatever you need to very easily. You also have a Lexus first aid kit that came with the car. Underneath the trunk mat, you'll find your spare tire as well as some tools here. Over to the left here, there's also a cool little hidden compartment. I'll be interested to see what comments come up about guesses of what things are hidden in these compartments. All right, so moving on to the back seat here of the Lexus ES 300. There's not many features being a 2002 vehicle. There are rear air vents for the passengers. You can't control the temperature that comes out of it, that's done from the front, but you can open and close them here, as you can see. Now the seats themselves are extremely comfortable. The leather seats have held up very well for a car of its age, and you have this nice wood grain trim here as well. I'm about 6'1". The driver's seat is set for my driving position, and I fit very comfortably in the back here. I also have very good headroom, so I could find myself being very comfortable here on a long ride. All right, now up front in the driver's seat here, you'll see, again, carried over from the rear seats, the very high quality leather material, and these seats are very comfortable, very well cushioned, and just very plush, I should say. Lovely wood grain and leather wrapped steering wheel, which has held up very well for its years. No tears in the leather, doesn't show much wear in here. The one thing is there are these wood trim pieces here around the air vents and down the center where the radio and CD and tape, which this vehicle came with back in 2002, are at. This car originally was an Arizona car, and it seems as if that hot sun has kind of started to melt away at the glue that was holding this plastic covering over the wood trim pieces. You can see here on the driver's side window controls as well as on the mirror controls that plastic pieces have actually come off and the wood is exposed, but it really doesn't look that bad, to be honest. As far as features up here in the front, again, it's a 2002, so not much. You do have cruise control, you've got a 6-disc CD changer and a tape player, like I said, which is probably about when they were starting to go extinct. There is one thing up here that I do not like, and it is the fact that there is nowhere to put a phone or anything down. Now you do have cup holders, as you see. You can push this out and they fold open. However, underneath there is no bottom, so your phone would just slide out. Also, in the door pockets here, it goes right through. There's no bottom, so it's a grip to hold and open or close the door, but there is no bottom. I have some storage, however, here in the center console. You've got a top compartment, which is a little smaller, maybe used to store your COVID mask in this 2020 environment. And then you've got the bigger compartment below, which I would guess is where you would store your CDs to supply your 6-disc CD changer. Well, that wraps up the walk around tour of the car. Now I'm going to put you in the driver's seat and let you experience what it's like driving it. my thoughts on this car. One, I really talked about it when I was showing you the interior, but the quality of it is felt and makes you feel so comfortable while driving the vehicle. It's a very soft and just smooth ride. This is actually my car, and I've had people ride in this vehicle with me who aren't even car people, and they comment about how soft it rides and have even said that it rides like a cloud, which is true. It really does. It just kind of glides. You know, when you're in here, you don't really hear much of the outside world. It's very quiet. And again, I think this is just a great car to cruise in, just be a great daily driver, reliable. You come home at the end of the day and you have to drive home, and you don't want something that's gonna be a hassle, such as, you know, driving a big truck, or say you're driving a sports car. You don't want all the work of that. You just kind of want to relax and almost let your car drive you home. This is one of those cars that can kind of fit the bill in that regard. I was a big fan of the generation of the ES before this generation, and when this one came out, I wasn't a big fan of the look of it. I thought it was kind of ugly, to be honest with you. But I will say, you know, now 18 years later, it's held up well. It's aged decently, I think. Still looks somewhat modern. And again, for $7,000 or less, I think with the reliability and the quality of just the car as a whole, it's definitely, you know, something that's worth it. This isn't a car you're buying for the speed, the performance, the fun aspect. That's not what this is about. And as I said earlier, 0 to 60, 8.3 seconds. So again, speed is not what this car is for. But even though that's not the case, it's still enough power on the freeway. If you need to overtake someone, you don't feel like you're not going to be able to pass someone in a short gap. I have enough confidence in it to be willing to overtake someone if I have a short space before an exit I'm taking, or whatever it may be. Really, the only maintenance that I do on it, that I've needed to do on it, is just the routine oil changes. There haven't been any surprises or anything that have come up. It's just very, you know, reliable, and it's Toyota reliability. So no issues, easy to live with this vehicle on a day-to-day basis. And like I said, just easy to drive around and be very comfortable in, especially for long drives. And if you've got a family, you saw the spacious back seats, the good trunk space. So definitely a vehicle I would recommend. Well, that wraps up the video for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to make sure you're part of the Car Squad fam and not missing out on anything. All right, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.